Hey guys, it's Jennifer Nichole here, and I have a super exciting video to share with you. I just received a package from BH Cosmetics. Can you guess what it is? Well, let's open it up and see. This like mesh cardboard type packaging stuff. So I just received this palette. I'm super excited. Here is the palette up close. And then here's the back of it. And then on this side it says Carli Bybel with a little penguin palette. And now I'm just going to show you what it looks like inside. So you take off the little sleeve and it just has cardboard packaging. And then when you open it, it has this little plastic sheet, and then you open it up and it has this nice mirror, and then it has just all of these gorgeous shades. And as you can tell, this is a extremely large size palette. I love the way that she designed this palette because it works for all sorts of skin tones, from really light skin tones to really deep skin tones. And the nice thing is that even if you have a really deep skin tone, you can still use all of these colors. I mean, you could use these lighter highlights as an inner corner, or like pop it on top of the lid to add a really nice spotlighted effect. And if you have light skin tones, you can use these as eyeshadows as well. So it really works. Everybody of every skin tone will be able to use all of the shades in this palette, which is just super rare and not something you normally find. So I love that. I also really like this marble packaging. I think that that's really pretty. And it does have a good sized mirror on it, and it says aspire to inspire. I just think that is a really cute quote, so that is fun as well. I just love that she put her personal taste in this as well, not just from the actual shadows that she chose and the highlighters that she chose, but like the penguin, aspire to inspire. You can tell she put a lot of hard work into this palette. So now let's just get into the swatches. So I'm just going to be going from left to right, and we're just going to start with this top row. Okay, so here is the top row. We have this really light peach shade, then this pinkish nude shade with a shimmer to it, and then we have this dark peach shade. It's like a nice transition shade that's very peach. And then we have this duochrome. It is like a hot pink and a gold flecks, and then this peach with gold flecks as well. So I think this is a beautiful first row. Okay, so moving on to the mauve shades, we have this very light pink purplish shade, which isn't really showing up very much because it is so close to my skin tone. And then we have this nice, again, it's a nice like mauvey brown for a transition shade, this really purpley shade, and then we have a nice dark shimmer purple, and a nice, this is more of a brown purple. Okay, I'm running out of room, so I'm going to show you. Right here is just a skin color shadow, which again is like exactly the same color as my skin, so you're not really seeing that. Then there's this really beautiful gold. I love this gold. It's a really pure, more of a champagne gold. And then you have this medium brown shade that is just a perfect transition shade, this beautiful bronze shade, and then this deep brown that has a slight, it's more of a satin finish, and it's just absolutely stunning. So again, here are the neutral shades, the more mauvey shades, more of those peach pink shades. There are all of them swatched, and now let's move on to the highlighter. Okay, so now moving on to the highlighters, we have this beautiful pink shade, and it's just a really nice blush light pink. And then we have this large champagne gold. And then we have this white highlighter that reminds me so much of the Jeffree Star Ice Cold highlighter. I think they look almost identical, but with this one you're getting a whole palette for the same price of that one highlighter that you're getting. And then we have this beautiful lavender highlighter that is really fun and just different. And then we have this nice, more pure gold, deeper gold highlight. And then last but not least, this is one of my favorite colors. Obviously, I have way too light of a skin tone to wear this as a highlighter, but I think it would be a gorgeous eyeshadow as well. And it's just this really deep bronze shade. Okay, so that is all of them swatched, and all of these were built up by me swiping twice. So you do have to build them up a little bit, but they are still pretty pigmented, especially for the price point. Okay, so this is $19.50 currently. I think it is an amazing price for this palette. That you do have to build the colors up a little bit, but I just think they are absolutely stunning. I think she did so well. Like I said, this will work for every skin tone. I think this is a very good, well worthwhile purchase. It is $19.50 right now, and I think that's for the first month. I believe it will go to $22.50 after that. And it's right now is only available online at BH Cosmetics, but soon, I believe in May, it will be available on Ulta. So it's a beautiful palette. I love that in the back you can see like a preview of all the shimmers. She didn't have that in her previous palette, and I think that's a really nice addition. I think she added some beautiful transition matte shades and has some gorgeous shimmers. I love those duochrome shades. Those are just absolutely stunning, especially that hot pink one with a little bit of those gold flecks. I think is just an absolutely gorgeous combo. Okay, so as far as my final thoughts, I definitely think that this is worth the price point. It's really inexpensive. You get a ton of shadows. You have 22, which includes the eyeshadows and the highlighters. And it's just gorgeous. You can use the highlighters as highlighters or eyeshadows and vice versa. I think that you have a gorgeous range of colors. The only thing I will say about it is that I applied them on my eyes today, and granted I just got it today, so this was my first time using it, so I'll definitely have to use it more before I can give you a definitive opinion on this. But whenever I would apply the eyeshadows and then go on to apply another one, I felt like sometimes it was really weird whenever I would apply the eyeshadow on top, instead of laying on top of that eyeshadow, it just pulled the underneath eyeshadow off. So I had to mess with it and work with it a little bit more than I would like to, but it is very blendable. It's fairly pigmented, especially for the price point. It really is gorgeous. I love the shade range. I really like almost everything about it. It is a gorgeous palette. It does have a little bit of a weird smell. It's like plastic. I only noticed it when applying to my eyes. I don't notice it like when I first open the package or anything. But it's something that goes away really quickly. I really wouldn't worry about it. Even if you're sensitive to smells, I really don't think it would bother you. It might initially, but I don't think you would get a headache or anything weird from that. But if you are like extremely sensitive to smells, I just wanted to put that out there. I think the packaging is gorgeous. It is cardboard, and I do think that because these are so buttery and creamy, that they might be a little bit delicate. So if you dropped it, it might break, but that's kind of how it goes with all makeup. But I do feel like you do have to pay a little bit of extra care to this. But like I said, I mean, I'm not sure because I've never dropped it before, but it is something that I would definitely be aware of. I love, again, I just think this is absolutely gorgeous with the shade range. You can do something really natural, something more dramatic. You have these nice mauve-y tones to give a more sultry look. You have these beautiful spring tones, and then these everyday eyeshadows that are bronzy and sunny, and I think they're just stunning. I love this palette. I know that I will get a lot of use out of this palette, which is why I purchased it. And it is limited edition, so if you do want it, I would recommend getting it. I believe it will be available for the next year. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty positive that is the case. So that is all of my thoughts on this palette. So I really hope that you enjoyed this unboxing and reveal of the Carli Bybel palette, and if you get it and you love it, just let me know your thoughts, or if you hate it, just let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to see what you think about it. And if you do a look using it, just put hashtag Jennifer Nichole in the bottom, and I would love to see how it goes for you. The hashtag Carli Bybel as well, so she can see, but I would love to see what you guys have done with her palette as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.